Alright, so today we continue with our new chapter, which is chapter 6. So the chapter 6, which is data description. Okay, so basically this is the overview that we will see in this chapter. So starting with the data. So basically for the data that you have to know in this chapter is all about ungroup and group data. Okay, so I'll put the difference between ungroup and group data. So the ungroup will be for the sequence and table with the interval. For the group data, which is table with interval. So once we know the data, which is either ungroup or group, so we can measure the location, which is involved with the mean, median, mode, quartile, and percentile. And then we also need to measure of dispersion, which is variance and standard deviation. And then lastly, we will see the skewness. Okay, so starting with the introduction of data. So here we have it two types of data, starting with the quantitative and qualitative. So for the quantitative, we can see the observation which is can be measured. Okay, and then for qualitative, which is numerical measurement is not possible, which is we are looking by using observation. Okay, so that's the difference between qualitative and quantitative. In quantitative, where we have it discrete and continuous. So as the definition here, we have it discrete for the data countable values, which is can be count directly. Kita boleh kira terus. So we call it as discrete data. And then continuous data, which is any numerical value that have interval. Ataupun yang ini kita perlu measure menggunakan something else. Which is let's say kita perlu measure menggunakan ruler, perlu measure menggunakan formula. So this one we call it as continuous. Let's say we need use instrument to measure. Okay. Alright. So that's how the difference between discrete and continuous. Now we go through for the exercise 1, which is to identify which one is discrete and continuous. So for the discrete, macam tadi saya cakap benda yang kita boleh kira terus. Let's say number of student, number of cars, and dengue cases. Okay, and then continuous, which is we have to use ruler or any instrument or measurement. So we have height, time taken, and also for the income. Okay, so let's say this one, part A. Is it discrete or continuous? We have it
Continue.
We have it this one. Key point adalah travel duration. So it's all about time taken. So we have it continuous here. Part B.
Discrete.
Discrete, good. So we have number of clothes, which is we can directly measure or count. So this one discrete. C, weight, which is continuous. Number of COVID cases. Is it continuous or discrete? So this one discrete. And then last one, length of bundle firewood. So this one is a continuous. Okay, so that's how we identify either discrete and continuous. This difference we will see again in chapter 9. Okay, so you need to know the difference between discrete and continuous. But in this chapter, we will only focus for the ungroup and group data so far. Okay, so part B, where we have it ungroup and group data. So raw data can be represented into these two groups, which is the first one, ungroup data, we have it sequence or we have it table without interval. Okay, so I put the example here. We have it table. So X kamu adalah single X. Satu benda. Okay, so that one which is without interval. And then sequence kita listed macam biasalah. Okay, for the group data, which is the data will be grouped in interval. So kalau kita perasan beza dia di sini adalah kita ada interval di sini. But for the ungroup, it's single data, single X. So this one represent X, this one represent F, This one also represent frequency. Okay, so that one, the difference between ungroup and group data. So as you can see for the exercise 2, so we need to identify which one is ungroup and group data. So part A, is it ungroup or group data?
Group.
Group. Okay, sebab kita nampak interval di sini. So this one group. Part B,
Ungroup.
ungroup. Dia macam sequence tapi dia letak dalam table. Okay, so this one is ungroup. So part C, obviously we have ungroup. Okay, so this one ungroup. Okay, so now we move to the third part where we have it stem and leaf. Okay, stem and leaf, which is we want to put your data as in the table here. Okay, so we have it stem on the left hand side and leaf on the right hand side. And then we have it to put your key, which is A stroke B, means something which is a number. Okay, so based on the stem and leaf, we're gonna have the shape of distribution, which is either is skewed to the left, skewed to the right, or bell shape. So how to find the shape? You need to turn your diagram here with the 90 degree to the left. Okay, kita tengok nanti exercise example 3A. Okay, so example 3A. We have to construct a stem and leaf for the data below. Okay, starting untuk construct stem and leaf, you have to arrange data in ascending order. Ascending order. Okay, and then we have to put this diagram. Okay, so starting for example 3A, is it already arranged in ascending order? Sudah tersusun belum?
Sudah, Miss.
Sudah. Okay,
Sudah,
so
Miss.
no need. Okay, good. So now for the stem and leaf, kalau kita tengok pada data kamu, kita ada 2 digit. Okay, so the first digit here, we will put on the stem and on the stem column. Okay, kita kecilkan sikit. So for the first digit, we will put on the stem, and then on the second digit, we will put on the leaf column. Okay, so because this one we have it 2 digit. Okay, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so for the leaf, so starting with the 1, so we're gonna have to put the second digit on the leaf, on the left, on the right hand side. We have it 2 here and 3. So this one represent 12, this one represent 13. Okay, and then for this first digit, which is 2, we have it 0, 1, 2, 2, 6, 7. So we put 0, 1, 2, 2, 6, 7. No need to put the comma in between the numbers. Okay, so for the 3, what should we write on the right hand side? We have
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 9.
9, 9. Good. Okay. So for the 40 and above, which is we have 0, 0, 1, 6, 7, 8. And then last one, which is the first digit 5, we have 0 and 1. Okay, so once we have construct the stem and leaf diagram, so you have to put the key. So we're gonna have to take either one. So let's say I'll put 1 stroke 2. So this one means 12. Okay, kalau kamu nak ambil 3 stroke 3 pun tak ada masalah. So represent 33. Okay, so make sure we have the we have to arrange the data first, and then we make the stem and leaf plot, and then lastly we have key. Key ni penting, dia ada markah. Okay, so to identify or interpret your shape of distribution, we can see from this part. So kamu turnkan 90 degree ke kiri, kita akan nampak dia bentuk seperti bell shape. Okay, so kita bercakap ini adalah bell shape data. Okay, alright, so that's how we construct the stem and leaf. Okay, let's say if we have 3 digit. So kalau 2 digit, let's say kita ada 12 2 digit data. So this one will be for the stem, this one will be for the leaf. Okay, if we have 3 digits, let's say we have 1, 2, 3. So the first 2 digits we put on the stem column, and then the last digit we'll put on the leaf column. Okay, so for your label we end up until 3 digits. So we have 2 digits and 3 digits. Okay, kalau kita ada 1 digit, contohnya di sini kita ada 9. Okay, dia akan termasuk pada 2 digit sekiranya ada lagi nombor yang besar. So untuk 9 ni, kamu punya stem adalah 0. Stem kita adalah 0. Ini akan jadi leaf kamu. Okay, is that clear so far?
Clear, Miss.
Yeah, Miss.
Okay, alright, so we can move to example 3B. So we have it to complete a stem and leaf plot for the list of height 20 matriculation students. Okay, so starting we have to arrange your data. So if you arrange, we're gonna have 148. We have this one. So we have it only 148. So we have 149. So we have twice 149, which is here will be 149 as well. And then next one where we have it 150. So we only have it 150 once. And then we have it 152, isn't it? Sorry, 153. 153, which is here. And then we have 156, which is here. And then we have it 157. It's here. And then we can have 158. 158 only once, and then 160, which is here. And then is it gonna have twice? 161, and then we have 163. And then next one, which is 165, 168, and then will be 170, 172 we have twice, 175, and then maybe 180 and 181. Okay, and then alright, so we have to construct your stem and leaf. So since we have 3 digits, so the first 2 digits will be on the stem column, and then the last digit will be for the leaf column. So we're gonna have stem and leaf will be 14. So we're gonna have 8, 9, 9 for these 3 numbers, and then 15. We have 0, 3, 6, 7, 8, and then for 16, we're gonna have 0 twice, 1, 3, 5, and 8. And then last, we have 17 and 18. So 17, we have it until 5. So 0 to 2 and 5, and then last one will be 0 and 1. Okay, so do we have enough data? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so the key, so we're going to have, let's say, I put 14/8, which is mean 148. Okay, all right. Are you okay so far?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, so the exercise 3, I'll leave it to you for your own exercise. So we discuss in the class later. Okay, now we can proceed with the measure of location, which is involved with 5 things, which is mean, median, mode, quartile, and percentile. For starting with the ungrouped data, so ingat ungrouped data will be for the sequence and table without interval. Okay, all right, so I'll put the formula and step to find mean and median and mode. So starting with the mean, so we have it to find the average, which is we have the formula. So I'll put the formula for both, for the sequence and table. So this one for the sequence, here will be for the table. Okay, and then for the median, we have it starting with the arranged in ascending order, mesti susun dalam ascending order dulu. And then second step, we have to find the middle point ataupun the middle value. Okay, let's say if we have the odd data, kamu ada bilangan data which is ganjil. Let's say this one. So this one is the odd. So kita akan potong depan belakang, end up kita ambil bahagian tengah. Okay, tapi sekiranya kalau kamu ada data yang terlalu besar, let's say we have it, N kamu adalah 100. So untuk dapatkan median, kita akan cari observation, X represent observation, 100 divided by 2. Okay, so kita akan dapat berapa ni? 50 kan? Okay, kalau di bahagian bawah ini, observation yang kamu dapat adalah integer, bukan decimal, integer, kita akan jadikan dia X 50, observation yang ke-50 tambah observation yang ke-51 bahagikan dengan 2. Okay, tapi sekiranya kalau kamu punya N adalah 101. So untuk dapatkan median, 101 bahagi 2, kita dapat berapa? Satu bagi 2 dapat berapa?
50.5.
50.5. Okay, kita dapat desimal kan? So ini adalah desimal. So kalau kamu dapat observation kamu adalah desimal, dia akan round up. Kita naikkan ke digit yang ke depan, kita akan ambil observation yang ke-51. Okay, so yang ini odd, yang ini adalah even. So kalau kita potong secara manual, kita akan ambil di yang ini. Median dia akan jadi X. Observation yang ketiga tambah observation yang keempat bahagi dengan 2. So kalau kita tengok perbezaan ataupun odd, kita akan ambil bahagian tengah terus. So ini adalah odd. Ini untuk nilai yang terlalu besar. Okay. Untuk even, kita akan tambah 2 observation bahagikan dengan 2. So ini pun adalah even. Even. Okay, so kalau bilangan data kamu terlalu besar, bahagikan dengan 2. Sekiranya dapat decimal, kita akan round up. Kalau tak dapat decimal, kamu akan tambah dengan next observation bahagikan dengan 2. Okay, clear? Okay, so that's how we find the median. And then for the mode, which is the data that occur most frequently. So kalau kamu nampak banyak data, maksudnya data tu berulang, so kita akan ambil dia sebagai mood. Okay, so let's say we go through for the example 4A. So we have to find the mean, mode and median for the following data. Okay, starting with the part A. Okay, sebabkan kita nak cari median, kamu kena susun dulu kamu punya data. Okay, so we rearrange first your data. So starting we have the lowest value which is 70. So 70, we have 76. And then we have 80. We have 85 twice or thrice, 3 kali. And then we have 95, 96, 100 and 108. Okay, so now find the mean first. So ini adalah sequence. Sequence adalah tambah semua sekali bahagi dengan bilangan data. So ini N represent bilangan data, number of data. Okay, so your number of data here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so for the mean, we have to add up all this data. So hasil pertambahan ataupun working step pertambahan ini perlu ditunjuk. Walaupun kamu pakai calculator. Okay, semua ni sekali kena tunjuk. Bagikan dengan 10. So mean kita dapat berapa?
88.
88, which is the sum of the data will be 880 over 10. So we have 88. Okay, so that's how we find the mean. Okay, for the median, sebabkan data kamu sikit, kamu boleh potong. So we can potong. So end up we have to add up these two numbers. So once we add up, so we get the same value, which is 85. Okay, and then for the mood, data mana yang berulang banyak kali?
85.
85, good. So because we have 85 tries, 3 kali. So kita akan ambil sebagai mood. Okay, so that's how we find the mean, mood and median. Okay, part B. Can you rearrange the data first? Starting dia apa? Kalau kita susun, starting dia adalah the lowest value 18. 18 ada berapa? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 kali. And then next one we have it 20. We don't have any 19 there. So 20 we have once. And then we have 21 here. And then we have 22, isn't it? So 22 we have twice. 1, 2. Next. We have it 24. Okay, susun dulu. Lepas 24 apa?
25 twice.
25 twice. And then
26.
26, good. Is it once? Okay, once. And then 27. And then we have it 28, 29, isn't it? And then next,
30.
30. 30. Next one,
32,
32, 33,
33. And 38.
34,
34, 38. That's it. We have
38.
once again. Okay, good. So now, find the mean. So, tambahkan semua sekali. Hasil ataupun working step pertambahan mesti tunjuk. Nanti ada lagi yang tanya, kena tunjuk ke Miss? Saya dah cakap kan, mesti tunjuk. Walaupun kita tahu kamu pakai calculator, that's fine. Just copy the whole thing back. And And then we have divide by your N berapa? N kita berapa? 20. Good. So we divide by 20. So total data berapa?
26.4.
That one mean right? Total data. Which is hasil tambah semua data. Berapa? Which is
5 to 8.
5 to 8. Good. So divide by 20. So we're going to have 26.40. So make sure we put the 4 significant figure if you can. Okay. And then the mood. So how many number do we have repeated numbers? So as you can see we have 18 3 kali. Ada yang lain tak? Tak ada kan? So your mood will be 18. And then median. So sebabkan data kamu besar, kita akan menggunakan seperti ini. So 20 divided by 2, we have observation yang ke-10. Sebabkan kita dapat integer, bukan decimal. We can have observation yang ke-10 tambah observation yang ke-11 bahagikan dengan 2. Okay, observation yang ke-10 which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 which is it's here. Observation yang ke-10 dan observation yang ke-11. So we're going to have 25 plus 26 divided by 2. Kita dapat berapa?
25.5.
25.5. Okay. Kalau kamu nak pakai manual yang potong-potong tu tak ada masalah. Boleh. Tapi dia panjang je lah. Okay. So if you have the division for n divided by 2 we get decimal. Kita akan round up. Kalau kamu dapat integer seperti ini 10. Kita akan tambah dengan next observation bahagikan dengan 2. Okay. So that one part. Example 4A. So 4B which is involved with the data in table. Okay, so we call it this one as the X and then here will be for the frequency. Okay, whenever we have this kind of table, starting cari dulu fx. Sebab kamu perlukan fx dalam formula untuk cari mean. Summation fx bahagi dengan summation f. Okay, so summation F kita boleh dapat di bahagian sini. So tambahkan 164,652 kita akan dapat 24. So this one represent your summation F. Okay, so for the Fx kita akan darabkan X dengan F. So here we have 2, 18, 16, 30, 30, 40. 14. Okay, so add up. Kita akan dapat di bahagian hujung ini. So kalau kita tambah dapat berapa? 2, 18, 16, 30, 30, 14. Kita dapat berapa?
128.
128? Isn't it?
110.
110. Good. Okay, so this one represent your summation fx. So directly kita boleh terus masuk dalam formula sebab kamu sudah kira di sini. So we're gonna have 110 divided by 24. So the mean we can have it 4.583. Okay, so that one for the mean. For the mood, kita akan tengok pada bahagian F. Yang mana frekuensi yang paling besar? Dekat mana? Frekuensi yang besar adalah 6 and 6 here. So we have 2 mood. So kita akan letak X equal to 3 and X equal to 5. Sebab kamu ada nilai yang frekuensi yang sama and then kamu kena letak dua-dua. Tak boleh salah satu. Mesti letak dua-dua. Okay. So the one mood, median. So for the median, we have total observation which is 24. So you have to divide by 2. So kita akan dapat observation yang ke-12. Okay. Observation yang ke-12 kita akan tengok kepada cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency adalah pertambahan frekuensi daripada awal sampai habis. So cumulative frequency pertama adalah 1. So 1 tambah dengan 6 kita akan dapat 7. 7 plus 4 we get 11. 11 plus 6 we have 17. 17 plus 5 we get berapa? 22. And then 22 will be 24. Okay, so ini adalah CF ataupun cumulative frequency. So, observation yang ke-12, dia jatuh pada bahagian ini. Okay, so bila dia jatuh pada 17, kamu punya X adalah 5. So, jawapan kamu di sini adalah, median dia adalah X equal to 5. Okay, so kalau nilai kamu adalah observation yang ke-10, dia akan jatuh pada bahagian ini. Okay, is that clear for you?
Yes, miss.
Okay, alright, so that one part A. Now we can proceed with the part B. So we have it, this one as in your X, this one as in your frequency. Okay, so you have to add up Fx and Cf. Okay, let's say saya buat Cf dulu. Okay, CF dia akan jadi 4 plus 2 we have 6. 6 plus 5 we have 11. 11 plus 1 we have 12. 12 plus 5 will be 17. And then 17 we plus with 3 we have 20. So kalau kita tengok ini adalah summation F. Okay, which is kalau kita perasan di sini 24 di sini dan 24 di sini. Benda yang sama, which is summation F. Okay, so find the Fx. So 20 times 4 we have 80. 24 times 2 we have it 48. 28 times 5 we have it 140. And then 32 times 1 we have 32. 36 times 5 berapa?
180.
180, and then last one we have it 120. Okay, so summation of Fx kita dapat berapa?
600.
600, good. Okay, so mean summation Fx divided by summation F will be 600 divided by 20. So we're gonna have 30. So for the mode, so the highest frequency kalau kita nampak di sini adalah 5. Ini pun 5. So we have twice. So X equal to 28 and X equal to 36. Okay, median. How to find the median? So observation yang keberapa? So total adalah 20. 20 divided by 2. So we have observation yang ke?
10.
10. Okay, so observation yang ke-10 kita akan refer kepada cumulative frequency. So dia jatuh pada bahagian mana? Ini baru 4, baru 6. Dia terjatuh pada 28.
11.
We have X equal to 28. Okay. Alright, so that one example 4B. So now for 4C, which is we involve with the sentence or situation to find the mean, median and mode. So for 4C part A. So given find the X, if listed the sequence which is already arranged in order and it say that the median is 14. So kalau kita tengok pada data ni, sequence ni kita boleh directly dapatkan median. So sebabkan data dia sikit, kita boleh potong sahaja. So we have to add up these two numbers to find the median. So we have X minus 1 plus X plus 3 divided by 2. And then the value given here which is 14. So we can have 2X plus 2 equal to, so I bring up 2 here, we can have 28. So 2x equal to 26, x will be 13. Okay, so that one part A. Part B. So from the statement, we have mean weight of 25 students in the class is 58. So dekat sini kita tahu N dia adalah 25. And then mean dia adalah 58. Okay, so ini adalah mean yang pertama, number yang pertama. And then the second statement where we have it, N yang kedua adalah 29. And then mean yang kedua adalah 62. So you have to find the mean weight for all students. Okay, so kamu kena cari total mean. So starting dia adalah from the first information here, we know that your X bar first equal with summation X over N1. Okay, so the mean that provided, which is 58, and then your N here, which is 25. So you can put 25 here. So from here, can we have it summation X? Berapa summation X kita? Kita akan dapat
1450.
okay, 1450. Okay, so that one for the weight of the 25 student. Second data. So we're gonna have some X bar 2, which is summation X. So let's say I'll put this one as in 1. Here will be 2 over 29 equal to 62. So summation X2 berapa?
$1,798.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so for the total mean, we have to add up summation X1 plus summation X2 divided by N1 and N2. So we have 154050 plus 1798 divided by your N1, which is 25, your N2, which is 29. So kita akan dapat berapa?
60.15.
60.15. Good. Okay. So that's how we solve for the mean, median, and mode. Okay. So I'll put the exercise for you. Okay, let's say we go through for the part B. So I put 2 questions. So part A, which is to find the model and mean. So model ni adalah mode. Okay. So starting we have to arrange your data. So make sure arrange dulu. So starting arrange dulu. And then baru kita akan cari mode and mean. Okay. So the one part A. So you can do by yourself. We will discuss later. Okay. Part B. So Aidan's mean score for 4 test matches is 64. So dekat sini dia cakap mean dia adalah 64 untuk N dia adalah 4. Okay. He wants to increase his mean to 68 after the 5th test. So what does he need to score in 5th test match? Okay, so from this information we can have it. Your X bar, which is equal to summation X divided by N. So we know that summation X bar, which is 64, and your N, which is 4. Okay, summation X boleh dapat? Summation X kita dapat berapa?
256.
256. Okay, good. So now to find the 5th test. So dia nak purata yang baru adalah 68. So 68 ni datangnya daripada summation X five score. Okay. So divide by the new number of tests. So daripada 4 dia dah jadi 5. Okay. So summation X kita dapat adalah 256 plus Y over 5. This one 68. So 68 plus, times 5 kita dapat berapa? 68 darab 5 kita dapat 340. Okay, and then the Y we can have it 340 minus with 256, we have it 84. Okay, so that's how we solve for part B. Okay, next one, which is we have to find quartile and percentile. Okay, so quartile and percentile. So for the quartile, which is your data divided by 4 parts, kita akan bahagi kepada 4 parts. And then for percentile, percent, they divide by 100. Okay, so starting here, we have to arrange your data, mesti susun in ascending order. And then second step, we have to find the observation. Okay, pattern yang sama macam kita cari median tadi. Kamu akan X, kalau median, N over 2. This one adalah median. Tapi untuk quartile, dia akan jadi X, N over 4 times K. Okay, so kalau kamu nak cari quartile yang pertama, dia akan jadi observation, N bahagi dengan 4. Quartile yang ketiga, observation, 3N divided by 4. Okay, yang ini merujuk kepada quartile yang kedua, which is median. So kita ada 3 sahaja, 1, 2, 3. So first quartile, ini adalah first quartile, which is Q1, N over 4. And then second quartile, we call it as median. And then the third quartile, which is 3N over 4. So pattern yang sama, if you have it, this part adalah integer, kita akan tambah dengan next observation bahagikan dengan 2. Tapi kalau kamu dapat decimal, kita akan round up kepada the next integer. Okay. Alright, that one untuk quartile. Untuk percentile, so pattern yang sama, which is, let's say we want to find PK. K represent your percentile. So observation, K darab dengan N bahagi dengan 100. So let's say kamu nak cari percentile 83. So dia akan jadi observation, 83 bahagi 100 darab dengan N. Kalau kita nak cari percentile 42. Observation 42 bahagi 100 darab dengan N. So sekiranya yang ini kamu dapat integer, kita akan tambah dengan the next observation bahagi 2. Kalau kita dapat decimal, kita akan round up to the nearest integer. Round up bermaksud kita akan naikkan satu terus. Okay, so kalau kamu dapat, contohnya kamu dapat observation dia adalah X 2.1, observation 3.04, observation 2.7. Ini terus jadi X ataupun observation yang ketiga. Ini akan jadi observation yang keempat. Ini akan jadi observation yang ketiga. Okay, whenever we have decimal, terus naikkan kepada integer yang atas satu daripada dia. Okay, alright. And then the next one we have it interquartile. So interquartile adalah third quartile tolak dengan first quartile. Okay, so you have to find the first and third quartile. Okay, so let's say we go through for the example 5A. Okay, so we have to find Q1, Q3, P30, 72 and P90. So starting mesti susun dulu data kamu. So for part A, kalau kita susun kita akan dapat 5, 6 and then we have it 12, 14. Oh, we have 7, right? We have 7 here. 7, we have 12, we have 14. Apa lagi kita ada? We have 15. And then kita ada apa?
22,
32, sorry, 22,
25,
25,
30, 36 and 42.
30, 36, 42 and 53. Okay. Okay, so we already rearranged your data. So for the Q1, first quartile. So observation, N kamu berapa? Kita ada berapa N? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so 12 bahagikan dengan 4. Kita akan dapat X3. Observation yang ketiga. So sebabkan ini adalah integer, kita akan dapatkan Q1 dengan X3 plus X4 divided by 2. Observation yang ketiga tambah keempat bahagi dengan 2. So observation yang ketiga adalah 7 and then observation yang keempat adalah 12. So we're going to have 7 plus 12 divided by 2. So, kita akan dapat berapa?
9.5.
9.5. Good. Okay, the third quartile. So the third quartile, which is observation, 12 times 3 divided by 4. So kita akan dapat 9. So sama juga, ini adalah integer. So you have to add up with the next observation. So observation yang ke-9, which is we have it 2, 4, 6, 8. So which is here and then here will be 10. Okay, so we're going to have 30 plus 36 divided by 2. So we're going to have your third quarter will be berapa?
33.
33. Good. Okay. So quartile done. So now to find the percentile. P30. So observation 30 divided by 100 times your N. N kita adalah 12. So kita dapat berapa? Decimal ke integer?
Decimal.
Decimal, which is 3.6. Okay, so since we have decimal, kita nampak ini adalah decimal. So you have it to round up. So we can have observation yang keempat. So observation yang keempat adalah ini, which is 12. Okay, and then P72. Observation 72 divided by 100 times 12. So kita akan dapat observation yang keberapa? Decimal ke integer?
Decimal
Decimal. Decimal dia berapa?
8.64.
8.64. So we round up. So we're gonna have observation yang ke-9. So observation yang ke-9 adalah 30, which is this one. Okay, so your P72 is 30. And then last one, which is percentile 90. So observation 90 divided by 100 times 12. So we're gonna have observation yang which is 10.8. So we round up, we have observation yang ke-11. So yang ke-11 adalah ini, 42. Okay. So markah untuk yang ini, dia nak tengok pada bahagian ini dan ini. Kalau kamu end up pada bahagian ini tak ada markah lagi. Okay. Markah dia start bila kamu tambah dua number. data yang diberi, kamu tambah dapat jawapan, itu baru kita bagi markah. Okay, yang ini yang kita akan dapat markah. Sama juga this one. And this one. Tapi sebelum datang yang warna merah ini, mesti nampak dulu bahagian ini. Okay, yang saya kotakkan ni semua ni benda yang penting. Okay, so that's how we find the quartile and percentile. So part B. Susun. Kita dapat berapa? Susunan dia. Kita akan dapat. Starting dia adalah
70.
70.
70.
66.
Yes, the lowest is 66, right?
66.
70. Lagi?
72.
72. 76, isn't it? Okay, and then we have 80, which is 85. Lagi?
85.
Okay, next. 85 we have twice, right? We have, oh, thrice. 3 kali. And then, which is 89. 89. And then we have it 93. 95. 96. 100. 108. 112. 122 and 130. Okay. So, nak cari first quartile, apa kita patut buat? N kamu berapa? How many data do we have? N kita adalah
18.
17.
okay. So observation 17 divided by 4. We're gonna have decimal, right? Which is 4.25. So we round up, we're gonna have observation yang kelima. So directly we have 80. And then the third quartile, which is observation 17 times 3 divided by 4. So we're gonna have 12.75. So observation yang keberapa ni jadinya? Observation
13.
13. Okay, observation ke-13 kita berapa? Observation yang ke-13, apa nilai kita?
100.
100. Which is this one. Okay? 100? Okay. Alright, so P30. So 30 divided by 100 times your N, which is 17. So observation kita akan dapat 5.1. So we round up to be the 6th observation. So 6th observation we have it 85. And then P72. Observation 72 divided by 100 times 17. We have your observation which is 12.24. Kita round up observation yang ke-13. So the same value here which is 100. Then last one, P90. Observation 90 divided by 100 times 17. Kita akan dapat observation. Decimal dia berapa?
50.3.
15.3. So we round up to be observation yang ke-16. So yang ke-16 adalah 122. Okay? So far so good everyone?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so we will continue in the TO later. So saya nak kamu try dulu example 5B. Boleh? Example 5B. Okay, nanti kita akan bincang. Okay. Alright, so I will see you next lesson.